Hey everyone! If you've been trying to make your Wix website available in multiple languages without touching a single line of code, without any complicated technical setup, this video is exactly what you need. Welcome to the official Linguise native app for Wix. In this tutorial, we're going to show you exactly how to take your Wix website global in just a few minutes. We'll cover everything from the initial setup and configuring your languages to customizing your translations live on your site. Let's dive straight in. All right. Once you've installed the Linguise app from the Wix app market, it opens right inside your Wix environment. No separate tabs, no jumping between tools, everything lives right here. The first thing you'll do is set your source language. That's the original language your website is written in. Then you select your target languages, the ones you want to add. Linguise supports over 85 languages, so there's a lot to choose from. Just toggle on the ones you need. Say your site is in English and you want to reach French, Spanish, and German speakers. 3 clicks and you're set. Your translated pages are now configured to be delivered at full speed to international visitors, each on their own URL. The next step is honestly one of my favorites: customizing how your language switcher actually looks on your site. You've got 3 layout options: a drop-down, a side-by-side display, or a pop-up. You can control where it sits on the page, top right, bottom left, wherever fits your design. You pick your flag style, your colors, and whether to show full language names, short codes, or just the flags. It sounds like a small thing, but this is what your visitors interact with every single time they want to switch languages. Worth spending a minute here to make it feel like it belongs on your site. Once you're happy with how it looks, you click through to the subscription step. This is where you choose a plan based on your site's translation volume, basically how many words you need translated. Okay, let's see what we actually built. This is the live site, the version your real visitors see when they land on your page. Watch what happens when I use the language switcher. Instant, no page reload, no layout shift, no elements jumping around or disappearing. The text switches, the navigation switches, even the dynamic sections switch, and the whole thing stays completely intact. Let me navigate around a bit so you can see it's not just the home page, every section. The translation follows because Linguise isn't just doing a surface-level text swap. What it's actually doing is serving fully optimized cached versions of your pages, each one on its own dedicated URL. So French visitors get fr.yoursite.com, Spanish visitors get es.yoursite.com, and so on. That structure matters a lot. And it leads us into the next part, the dashboard, where you can see even more of what's happening under the hood. Now let's go into the Linguise dashboard. This is the central hub where the more advanced controls live. The feature I want to highlight here is translation rules. Rules let you tell Linguise, don't translate this, or replace this term with something specific in Spanish, or leave this entire URL alone. The most common use case? Keeping your brand name in its original form across all languages. Automatic translation engines can sometimes try to translate brand names, and that's not what you want. So here, I'll add a quick exclusion rule. Brand name goes in, I tell it to exclude from translation, save, and from this point on, that term stays exactly as is, in every language, everywhere on the site. You can also set rules by specific URLs, HTML tags, or content type, so if there's a particular page where you want zero translation or a specific section you're handling manually, rules give you that level of control. Okay, last power feature, and this one's really satisfying to use. Automatic translation does an impressive job, but every now and then a particular sentence just doesn't land the way you'd want it to in a specific language. Maybe the tone's slightly off, or a phrase translated a bit too literally. The live editor is how you fix that. Launch it from the dashboard, switch the toolbar into translate mode, and now you're editing your translations directly on the live page. No spreadsheets, no back and forth with a translator over email. Just click on any text element, type your correction, and save. It updates immediately. That's it. Now see this bracket icon in the toolbar? Click that, and you get access to your meta tags, page titles, meta descriptions per language. This is really important for SEO. When Google crawls your French site, it needs to see a French meta title and a French meta description, not just translated body text. This is where you set that up, language by language, page by page, with full control. If you're serious about ranking in multiple countries, this is the step that makes the difference. All right, last stop, back inside your Wix admin. This is your ongoing management view. As your site grows and your needs change, everything is adjustable right here. Want to add a new language 6 months from now? Done here. Want to move the switcher to a different position on the page? Also here. You're never going back to dig through custom code or external tools. You can also keep an eye on your word usage from this panel. As you add more pages, more blog posts, more products, your translation volume grows with it. Linguise gives you a clear view of where you stand against your plan, so there are no surprises. And when you're ready to scale up, whether that's adding more languages, bumping up your word count, or moving to the unlimited plan, it's all right there. And that is a fully multilingual Wix website. What we started with was a single language site. What you're looking at now is a site that's SEO ready, instantly translated, and live for visitors in multiple languages around the world. And that is it. You are fully equipped to take your website to the next level. Install the native Linguise Wix app today, unlock a completely new global audience, and start growing your brand internationally.